Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mike Levitsky. Let's keep this lesson a day streak alive. Today is day 2, and we're going to be looking at a halftime shuffle groove by Eric Moore that he played in this video right here. If you want to watch the rest of that video, look in the description below and click the link. It'll take you over there to Eric's video where you can watch the rest of his performance. For this video, we are going to take a look at the first 16 measures of what Eric is playing there. I do have a transcription that you can grab in the description below as well. Just click through and you can download the PDF. Before we go too far, please give this video a like. That would really support me. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as I am going to try to get you a video every day, and you don't want to miss a video. Well, let's take a look at this groove. I'll play it for you. You've heard it from Eric. Let me play it once for you, and then I'll break it down. So here we go. So there's the groove. It's a halftime shuffle groove. If you don't know what a halftime shuffle is, check right here. I'll put a card to a playlist. I have probably now 7, 8, 9, 10 halftime shuffle groove videos, starting from like the very basics, like if you don't know how to play a halftime shuffle at all the way up to this kind of stuff. And be sure to subscribe, because tomorrow I'm going to be posting another halftime shuffle groove with some grooves that I've come up with myself that use a lot of left hand ghost notes, and it'll really give you something to work on while you're home, kind of sheltering in place. So for this groove, the main thing that you're going to be doing with the right hand is just playing a shuffle pattern, which is just 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So let's work this from the kind of the bottom up. Like if you're a beginner and you want to be able to play this, you can just play the kick pattern with a backbeat on 3. And the kick pattern is just beats 1 and 2. So if you're going to play 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2. And then we're going to put a backbeat on beat number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2. Now, if that's too hard, you can just play quarter notes if you wanted to play along with the record. So throughout this whole groove, if you just want to play quarter notes on the hi-hat and work in the ghost notes, you can try that as well. All right, so that's the kick pattern and the hi-hat pattern. You got a shuffle pattern, backbeat on 3. None of that changes for the first 12 bars. So you have 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Let's add those first 2 ghost notes in. They're going to be singles, so they're easier than the double one that comes at the end. And they're on the T of 1 and the T of 2. I tend to count triplets as 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3 T ta, 4 T ta. You can count 1 triplet, 2 triplet, or triplet, pineapple, pineapple. There's lots of different ways, but for this video, I'm going to stick with 1 T ta. And so it's going to come on the T. So we'll play 1 T, and then there's nothing on the ta if we're just going to play quarter notes on the hi-hat, which I think is the kind of easiest way to do it. So we'll count that as 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3, 4. 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3, 4. And I'm going to go ahead and put the backbeat on beat 3. So you have 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3, 4. 1 T ta, 2 T ta, 3, 4. Now, it's really important that you get that ghost note as low as you can. And if you're kind of a beginner or beginner intermediate, ghost notes tend to be a little bit difficult. So one way to kind of fake a ghost note is to make your accent like really loud, and that way your ghost note will sound quieter. As you play longer and longer, you get more control. You can bring that ghost note down and really bring a separation between the two. But for now, just really try to get a rim shot going for your backbeat, and then make your ghost note as quiet as you can. So I'm going to play the groove now with quarter notes on the hi-hat, adding the first 2 ghost notes. It's going to sound like this. Let's add the shuffle pattern now on the hi-hat. Good, so we're almost there. The last thing we have to do is add the double onto beat number 4. So if you're just playing quarter notes, it's going to be right, left, left, right, left, left, 1 T ta. So as quarter notes, it's going to be like this, with quarter notes on the hi-hat. And then with the shuffle pattern, a little bit more difficult because you have a right and then a left and then a right and a left together, and you want to keep those both really soft. So the hi-hat is kind of driving along. Now, if you want some help with that, I posted a video a few weeks ago called the halftime Swiss triplet exercise. I'll post a link to it like right here in the cards. You can check that out. It's just an exercise on Swiss triplets, and you'll want to practice that because tomorrow's grooves use a lot of this Swiss triplet stuff, and you want to have that down. So go check that video out, and now let's go ahead and play this whole groove with the shuffle pattern on the hi-hat. Then Eric moves into this other section where he does sort of a Dennis Chambers triplet bass drum thing. And that section sounds like this. Okay, so the hardest part about that is you have to play a triple on your bass drum. And when I was playing drums a lot and gigging a lot all the time, my foot, and I was working on this kind of stuff, my foot could play triple. I noticed when I went to play this groove, like, it's tough. So I need to work that out a little bit. But you have to try to play 3 strokes in a row after you played. Okay, so the first thing you're probably going to want to work out is just the ability to do this thing. Here's a quick exercise that you can work on to work that up. So start slow. I'm going to play it once for you. You're going to play 8th notes on the hi-hat, 2 and 4 on the snare, 1 and 2 and 3. First, you're gonna play triplets on the bass drum. So 1 2 ta 2 ta 1 2 ta 2 ta 2 ta 4 ta 1 2 ta 2 ta 2 ta 4 ta 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Okay, so I played triplets. Then you play 16th notes, and you play 32nd notes. And man, that is a good foot workout for you. Start slow though, so maybe start like this. And so on and so forth. You get the idea? Okay, now once you can do that, the rest of it's not too bad. So I'll just play this slow. So you're going to play 1. You're going to do one of those things. And so at the first part of this, he's kind of mixing the groove and the Dennis Chambers bass drum thing together. So those first 2 measures. So it's 1, 2 T ta 3, 4 T ta 1, 2 T ta 3, Dennis Chambers now. Okay, one more time, slow on the B part of this. 1, 2 T ta 3, 4 T ta 1, 2 T ta 3, 4 T ta 1 T ta 2 T ta 3 T ta 4 T ta 1 T ta 2 T ta 3 T ta 4 T ta 1. All right, and now that whole thing, just the drums. And then I think up to tempo is about this. See, that's hard, man. That triple is hard. All right, guys, I hope that helped you out, and I hope you have fun working on this. Come back tomorrow for another halftime shuffle groove that's even more advanced than this one. But every time you learn a little bit of something that's new or stretches you, you become a better drummer. And again, I'll try to break those grooves down. So if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, all 3 levels, hopefully you'll learn something. All right, guys, I'm going to play this to get done here, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, drop me a comment below. Let me know that you are around and that you're enjoying these. I'll see you tomorrow.